Hello, my dear friends. I welcome you to the Smart Economics channel. Today we will find out if Google will survive after the launch of Microsoft OpenAI. The first week after Microsoft launched Bing with its new AI superpowers was a wild west of excitement, misinformation and dystopia, and showed that Google has nothing to worry about just yet. Users seemed to like the answers it gave, but further testing revealed that the answers were often wrong. The new Bing, of course, has yet to show that it will be a Google killer. Bing, Microsoft's search engine, has been updated with the superpowers of artificial intelligence. Google's search engine gets the same treatment. Both aim to provide better, more informative and engaging search results instead of endless lists of links. The launch of the new Bing last week was met with wild excitement. Such positives will bolster Microsoft's confidence in its multi-billion-dollar bet on ChatGPT creator OpenAI, which is developing artificial intelligence for the new Bing. However, Microsoft may have overestimated how influential the new Bing technology would be. First, its launch didn't go entirely according to plan, and even Microsoft has admitted that Bing has gone rogue under certain circumstances. And in Google, Bing faces a powerful enemy. Microsoft executives no doubt felt a certain amount of gloating when Google unveiled ChatGPT competitor Bard last week, and the chatbot botched its launch presentation. Google's market capitalization fell by $100 billion after this event. Given that Microsoft's previous chatbot, went rogue and became famous for all the wrong reasons, the company will be well aware that the new Bing risks the same fate if it isn't ready from scratch. It pointed out a few mistakes Bing made in its demo last week that no one noticed at the time. When asked about the vacuum cleaner, Bing made a list of pros and cons based on completely fictional information. And when Bing confidently suggested citations, they didn't match the information. A more egregious example involved a brief financial report for Gap, the apparel maker, that included inaccurate figures for its gross profit margin and a completely fictitious number for its operating margin. Microsoft will need to do a lot more than offer plausible answers if it hopes to compete with Google in the search engine wars. The new Bing and the emerging new Google are not well suited for specific queries. The more technical, subject-specific, and scientific the query, the greater the likelihood of deficiencies in the training data and underlying model of these new search engines. For more specialized fields, whether business, scientific research, or beyond, the stakes are too high for anything but absolute certainty of an answer. Currently, Google's share of the search market is almost 93%. Bing's market share is about 3%. That's a huge chasm that's unlikely to narrow much if Bing's initial problems persist. Bing's advertising business can generate $2 billion in revenue for every 1-point increase in search advertising market share. Google's gross revenue from advertising last year, the engine behind search growth, was $224 billion, compared to Microsoft's roughly $18 billion. It's possible that the new Bing will gain more fans once it's rolled out more widely. And that would mean more advertising dollars for Microsoft. That said, Microsoft will be keenly aware of the reputational damage that setting free and untamed AI can cause, as Bing has proven in its current form. If that's the case, those extra advertising dollars aren't going to help much. So for now, the new Bing looks like an exciting technology that promised a lot but didn't deliver. So Google can rest easy for a while. And that's all for today, my dear friends. Like, share and subscribe to get more information from the world of economics and investment.